Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here, continuing to cook up and break down some of this NFL preseason action. Welcome to my pop-up pod, and I'm just here to let you guys know my thoughts and opinions on how I see tonight's two NFL preseason games playing out, man. Money making Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Football's in the air. I know it's not regular season action, and no, I don't bet it as heavy as I bet regular season action, but I do bet preseason, and I do believe you can make money betting preseason. We've proven that here on this very show over the past few seasons. We're just looking to keep that momentum rolling forward, do our homework, and try to pull a profit. So let's do exactly that, ladies and gentlemen. Two games on the card tonight. Let's get in and out of here, man. First game on the board, we got the Tennessee Titans out on the road facing the Atlanta Falcons. Titans are favorites in this game, 3-point favorites, total 38.5. Reason Titans are favorites in this game is because you will see starters for the Titans. You'll see Cam Ward, you'll see Calvin Ridley, you'll see, Tony Pollard, you'll see the whole crew for Tennessee tonight. Reason being, Tennessee had a week of practice, if you get what I mean. I saw a lot of clips this week coming out of Tennessee of how energy wasn't necessarily where it needed to be. I saw clips that Cam Ward was trying to pump up the guys, pump up the team, telling them, hey, we got to be better if we're going to be better this season. Joint practice didn't necessarily go the way they wanted it to this week. So Tennessee, based on what I'm reading through the tea leaves and through, the local media and things like that, and my own observation, Tennessee in this game is going to use this game to try to breathe life through their team. You feel me? This was a team that was the worst team in the NFL last year. It's the reason they had the number one overall pick. Cam Ward trying to change the culture. I believe you see actually a healthy amount of Tennessee starters in this game. How much is that worth? Is that worth laying 3 on the road in the spot like this? I think so, and here's why. On the other side, the Atlanta Falcons, you will not see Michael Penix. You will not see Kirk Cousins, so that means you're going to see a lot of Mr. Stick. And I got to give credit where credit is due. He played really well last week, 15 of 18 for a touchdown. They still lost to the Lions, who I didn't think play all that well and didn't play all that well in the Hall of Fame game. So 2 weeks of the Lions not playing well and the Falcons lost to that. The Falcons just seem to me right now like a team that doesn't care about preseason, which I think is interesting because a lot of teams this season are going the other way. That's been the general approach for most teams the last couple seasons, but we've seen starters way earlier this year than we have in years past. But the Falcons are kind of still on that old regime where it's like, yeah, who really cares about preseason? And I think when I put all of the pieces together, I like Tennessee laying the 3 on the road. Tennessee trying to change their culture, trying to be a better team than they were last year. You'll see their starters looking to get good reps and looking to establish momentum rolling forward. I think those are all bet on and cool signs to look for Tennessee. On the other side, Atlanta seems to just kind of be going through the motions. We know who we are. We'll be ready for the regular season and ready to attack our division. So just two different outlooks for these two teams. Falcons have an established quarterback, an established head coach, even though they're both in their second year. The Titans, new head coach, new quarterback, looking to establish some things. Titans laying the 3 for me here in this one. If I'm playing the total, it would be a small lean towards the under. I don't necessarily trust either team to light up the scoreboard in a game like this. So that's how I'm feeling here in this first one. We got the Chiefs playing tonight. Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid and company. You probably will see Patrick Mahomes in this game tonight. For how long? I really don't know. I honestly don't know. Will it be one play? Will it be a drive, 2 drives, 3 drives? The world may never know when it comes to the Chiefs and Andy Reid. Here's the thing. I don't think it matters. I don't trust the Chiefs in the preseason anyway. Seattle, we saw their starters last week. You might see them in some capacity tonight. Regardless, I like the 2s and 3s. I like the depth of Seattle more than I like the depth of Kansas City. So even if we see the starters for Kansas City, I highly doubt it's for any legitimate capacity. Like, I don't think they're going to play for any length of time, a quarter at most, and that's at best. And then when I look at the depth of these two teams, the outlook of these two teams, Chiefs, they've been the best team in the NFL the last few seasons. If not the best team, they lost Super Bowl last year, the top two. So, look at their record last season. They know who they are. They know what they're trying to do. I expect this team to be a little more reserved in the preseason. Seattle, new head coach, still trying to implement the system, even to some depth pieces that might be crucial later on. I understand why Seattle is favorites here in this one. I would lean towards them laying the 3 here in our last and final game of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, that's both of the NFL preseason games for tonight. I just here to let you guys know my thoughts, my opinions, and of course, how I see it playing out. I have a play that I personally will have a decent amount of money on tonight. And you can scoop that play up for $25 over at Pickdawgz Premium. Of course, we're knee deep in the dog days of summer. I have a good amount of baseball for y'all today. WNBA has a really healthy card, plus this play from the NFL. Hop on a long-term pass, man, a 3-day pass, get everything that I have and I'm offering over the weekend. We got a lot of NFL preseason action tomorrow. I should be dropping this same show tonight to prepare for that show tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. It's that time of season. We're starting to heat up, and it's time to heat up, man. It's time to make some money and take the books behind the woodshed, if you know what I mean. So let's continue to try to do it. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. I appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share this with a friend. It's been your guy, man. I'm out of here. Peace.